And we're back here, the main event, WTSM TV, of course. I'm your humble host, Stephen McCollum. We've got three-time Super Bowl champion Dale Hellestrate to the left. I'm just pointing that out because we got, of course, Caleb Randall joining us, Scottsdale Christian Academy linebacker, junior, number 22 for the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles. Pipsqueak is Dale has out there. He's extremely nervous to be here, but look, Caleb, you're exactly where you're supposed to be because Coach Helly there. What do you call him? Coach what? Coach what?
Coach Helly.
Coach Helly. Okay, I didn't know if he made you say his whole last name or no. It's Coach Helly to you.
No, just Coach.
All right, but he put a challenge out to you. 15 tackles or more in a game. You hit it. He says you hit it twice. Is that true?
Almost. I had 14 in the game.
Oh,
okay.
I was right there.
You couldn't even get to 14 and a half? What?
Sadly, no.
Wait, in one of those games you probably got took out early too, didn't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of the games.
Oh, you didn't play. You didn't plead to Coach Sheehan to leave you in for one more tackle. Come on, Coach, you're gonna run up the middle. Let me get in there.
Oh,
I gotta get to 15.
I plead every time.
I went out to your guys' first game, Santan.
The first part of it, or the second part?
The first half and half of the third quarter before the lightning delay. I went out to that game out there, and man, you right there in the middle. You took care of business with their running game from what I saw out there. So how's your season gone so far?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
5-2. We've done pretty good so far.
How about your season?
Oh,
yeah, yours. Who cares about the team? This is all about you.
Let's take the people through your career a little bit. You're a junior this year. You're a leading tackler. Last year, did you get hurt in the playoffs?
Second game.
Second game of the playoffs?
Second game of the season.
Oh, the season.
Yeah.
So you didn't play at all last year?
I only played for playoffs. I played the first game, and I came back for playoffs.
Okay, all right. And so what were your expectations of Caleb Randall coming into the season? I'm sure you set some goals and things like that. What were those?
Well, I wanted to have at least 100 tackles, but
Okay.
It looks like we'll definitely have that.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to have a good season.
Okay.
I knew I'd have a really phenomenal season to kind of overdo what happened last year.
Okay. And we're just a little bit past halfway. What grade would you give Caleb Randall if you were coaching him?
Like 8, like an 8 maybe.
An 8 out of 10?
8 out, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get the scale there.
Okay, you guys, this is 8 out of 10 or 8 out of 100?
Oh, 8 out of, yeah,
8 out of 8.
8 out of 8 out of 10, I'd say.
Okay, all right. What do you enjoy most about our football team?
The chemistry. I feel like we all have this. We're all just friends around there. You know, a lot of teams there can be like different groups of people who are like to work better together, but I feel like the whole team is just really connected that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you look at our schedule going forward, are you? We've got a couple games here where we just got to take care of business.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's difficult, but we got to go out and take care of business.
Yeah.
Before we get to another meaningful game. How do you mentally prepare for a game like tonight?
You just have to keep the same energy as like a normal game because, you know, if you slow down for these next 3 games where you're going to hit playoffs and you're just going to be as slow. And
you know, it's interesting you say that because and I didn't even think about this, kind of like the Atlanta Braves in baseball. You know, they clinched their division so early, and they took the foot off the gas.
Yeah.
And then they get into the playoffs, and their first series, they get bounced unceremoniously.
Well, to follow up on that, and then on top of that, you're on fall break right now as well, so no school today.
Yeah.
How does that change your mindset and routine? Because normally you're in school all day, and I'm sure, you know, the ladies are hitting you up, you know, and as you're walking around and all that, you know, you're getting all the attention, and then you go out, you know, and you warm up, you go home, do whatever, you go back there. Now you don't have the ladies hitting you up and everything before the game. How does that change your preparation for tonight?
I guess there's a little more energy. You definitely get more sleep, that's for sure.
That's true. Yeah.
So, like, if you didn't have to come here this morning, how late would you have slept?
I think the chapel's at 3:45, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably be in bed till 3:45.
Would you really?
Probably.
Okay, like on a Saturday, Sunday, maybe you go to church on Sunday, but say Saturday morning, you got nothing going on, just play games or whatever.
Yeah.
When does Pipsqueak get out of bed?
Probably like 11.
Really?
Say like 11, yeah.
So like your parents don't walk. My dad used to walk around the house like slamming doors.
Oh, they do. Oh, they do.
Yeah, because you got that factor going into tonight as well. Now, we asked Coach Ellie here who you guys played, and he stumbled and hummed and hawed. So who do you got on the schedule tonight?
Valley Lutheran.
Valley Lutheran.
I was wrong.
And now that you say that, I'm like, yeah, that's right.
I said Madison. You go, yeah, that's right.
No, I said I knew it was a school I wasn't, and I'm not familiar with Valley Lutheran at all.
Yeah, Dale's never wrong, is he?
Yeah, I know. We've learned that. Whatever Dale says, we just roll with.
Yeah, it's hard for me to be wrong. Caleb knows that.
Is he this pompous as the coach on the football team? That's my question.
Wait,
What?
Hold on, that's a big word. You got to Caleb's go. Hold on, what are you talking
He
about?
goes to Scottsdale Christian Academy.
Oh,
He's probably learned that word in
He's
third
only
grade.
a
What are you talking
junior.
about?
He's not hasn't learned that. Next year he'll learn that word.
Oh, now he's insulting.
No,
the
he's
education.
asking, am I cocky on the football
Yes.
field?
Oh, yeah.
I am?
Yeah.
I challenge you.
No, he's not cocky.
I will say he challenged. Here's the thing that you don't know. I don't know. Maybe you do know this, but he challenged you to 15 tackles because he didn't think you would be able to do it.
Oh, I know.
That's what he does, and you nailed it twice. So that's feather in the cap right there. So.
Whatever it takes, and again, what do we got? We got three more regular season. I thought it was
3 more.
okay, counting tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, my guess is that he won't exceed 15 over the next 3 weeks. But come playoff time, he'll turn those numbers back.
He'll get it right there. So what goes into linebackers now in high school football? I just now recently started getting back into high school football. And I know it's hard for you to tell, but I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I get that a lot. But it's been a while since I've been around high school football. So what goes into as a linebacker nowadays? What goes into the preparations for that in the high school now? Because when I went to high school, I played linebacker and tight end. When I played there, never any good at it. I had other interests. But you showed up. You showed up game day. There was film involved. You barely paid attention to it. You showed up game day and played, right? So what goes into the preparation now today for a high school kid? Nothing. Sleep till 3:45 and show up.
Man, just keeping your head in the game, I guess, is just like the biggest preparation for it.
Well, now they have a thing called, like when I was playing, it was a reel to reel. You don't even know what that is, but you had 2 reels and the film went through and is watching the film. Now they have this thing called huddle.
Yeah.
To where, and our coaches or our coach can now monitor where these dudes are watching
like
film.
an iPad type device.
Yeah,
right?
but
like that?
so like if you're trading film with another team, you can just email it over or whatever you do. But the coach can go on and go, hey, let's see what Pipsqueak's doing here.
Yeah, he's like, how often does he look?
He's on huddle for 2 minutes. I don't know if he's particularly ready for that.
No, I definitely watch a good amount of film.
Okay, so my question, because I played linebacker in Pop Warner. That's the last time I ever played linebacker.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do as a linebacker? Is it coming up and taking on the run? Is it dropping back to pass? Is it trying to anticipate what they're going to be doing? Just take us through a little bit of your pre-snap. What's most enjoyable to Caleb Randall?
I love run teams.
Yeah.
I love when they run the ball. It's like for some reason, just being in the box it's so easy for me to read run. So I love when they run the ball. I love being able to being faster than all their O linemen and just going right through and just making a big hit. It's my favorite thing.
So it's all about the hitting.
It's all about the hitting.
You don't
for
like
me.
the passing where you have to run back into a pattern and cover the tight end.
In the last 3 years, I have 0 interceptions. So it's definitely not about the passing for me.
But a receiver running across the middle and you step out the pattern.
Oh, I love hitting them too.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to love to hit, right?
Yeah.
To be a linebacker out there. So
when you watch film, take us through. What are you looking for? Are you looking for formation? Are you looking for tendencies? Or does the defensive coaching staff, the goofballs, Hud, Bub, and Vesling, do they get you guys prepared right and all that? Or what are you looking for? What are you taught to look for pre-snap?
I think a lot of the stuff I look for are definitely quarterback movement. A lot of quarterbacks kind of have different ways they'll snap the ball or how they'll line up depending run or pass. And then besides that, I'll kind of watch their O-line, see who's the better players on the O-line, who's more who has the better technique, who's smarter, like kind of just stuff like that.
Have you ever been hit, be honest, by an offensive lineman and he just rocked your world and so you said, oh, I don't know if I want any more of that?
Oh, man. It happens all the time. It definitely happens all the time.
In high school, do linemen, and I don't know the answer to this, so excuse my ignorance, but do linemen in high school get to that second level a lot, to your level a lot, or is it more of you rushing in and a lineman gets you there?
Well, we have a pretty good D line, so it's definitely harder for them to get up. But when we find a good O lineman, they'll get up to the second level.
Right. And so you haven't had your world rocked and you got up and just said, whoa, okay.
Oh, yeah, a lot of the times you don't see those pulling guards.
Yeah.
And you just get hammered by them. Yeah, it definitely happens a lot.
So when you go to the sideline, and don't give away trade secrets, don't be giving away plays here. But after a defensive stand, whether you're successful and stop them or they score a touchdown, you get to the sideline. What kind of regrouping do you do there at Scottsdale Christian Academy to get ready for the next? Are you looking at film? Is your coach telling you kind of what he's seeing? Are you guys discussing it? Are you guys looking at anything? I don't know if you can look at film on the field or anything like that. Like, what do you do when you get to the sideline to prepare for the next drive?
Yeah, and most of the time we'll have our defense group up and we'll talk about anything we might see out there. If there's nothing we see, we'll make sure we keep the energy going. Mm-hmm. Just because a lot of the times, when stuff happens on offense, energy can definitely move around. So you just want to keep the defense ready to go.
But when you come over, has there ever been a chance, or have you ever went to one of the Wrestling or whoever and said, Coach, I think we need to try this, or Coach, I think this might work?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
There's been a lot of we definitely do that a lot.
And have you ever done that and it didn't work? Like you give up a touchdown?
Probably. I don't think so. No, actually, I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you got, Coach, I think this will work. And that
touchdown. Come on.
Yeah.
Coach just gives you that look when they walk to the sideline.
I think if that happened, I wouldn't be suggesting anymore.
Yeah.
So give us the preview tonight to the Valley Lutheran game coming up tonight. What do you expect? Let's look at you first. What do you expect to achieve tonight, and then to give us the overall team expectations?
Did we play this team in the playoffs last year?
We did, first round. Yeah.
Okay.
First round playoffs.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be. I mean, they're not like the best team in our division, but I think it's going to be a good game just to kind of go out there. Definitely some second string kind of kids that are going to go out and get some more playing time, get a lot better. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a hard game to really.
You ready for?
Yeah, it's kind of, you just got to stay in it and.
Is there any, I'm not going to say, animosity is not the right word, but is there any competition between you guys and the offensive side at all?
Like our own team?
Well, playful, and I'm not saying like you're like, oh, you guys sucked on that last drive, get your head in the game, anything like that. I'm just talking about like just competition between you guys, smack talk where, like I said, I'm not specifically saying they suck on a drive or you guys suck and they call you out on the sideline, nothing like that. But like during the week, is there kind of, you're on the offense, whatever, that type of stuff?
Oh, during practice, yeah, we mess with each other all the time. In practice, we're competitive with them, and our defense definitely sticks it to them.
So who's just the guy you can't stand on the? I'm just kidding with you. Go ahead, I'm just kidding with you. I had to stop him before he just blurts it out.
Right.
No.
Are we going to take a break, or are we going to?
We can take a quick break, come back, and any other questions on Scottsdale Christian?
Well, I got a couple, and I got a couple questions off the football field.
Let's hit it. Let's hit it when we come on back here at the main event. WTSM TV. Come on back with Caleb Randall from Scottsdale Christian Academy. Over here.
Is it a home game?
It is, yeah.
It is home game? Okay.
Yes, it is.
It is funny how, because you obviously call the Your View game, so you're not there for games most of the time. So it is. That's the reason why.
Not until playoffs.
I give Dale a hard time for not knowing, but he is not involved in game day. But you go to every practice.
Yes, I do. Now tell me this: am I the only one who calls you Pipsqueak?
Yeah.
It hasn't caught on.
I think Coach Gilly calls me Pipsqueak too, I think.
Because I don't know if you were here or maybe even, did you go to middle school at SCA?
I did, yeah.
Okay, well, I had a center, and I named him, his name was Jeffrey Fullen, and I called him Cabbage Patch.
Really?
I usually have nicknames for a lot of my guys, Steve, and And the first day I saw this dude, he looked like a
he
Cabbage
have the-
Patch doll. But
yeah.
these guys are so young, they didn't even know what Cabbage Patch is. This dude went home and Googled it and came back the next day and said, "Coach, I don't want to be Cabbage Patch."
Well, I don't even think you know, Coach. You coached me in middle school. I played center, and you were with Luke Richardson. Yeah, you actually did coach for like a little bit. You came to like 3 or 4 practices in middle school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not. No.
No, you definitely don't remember.
Coach. Well, that's why he makes up nicknames, is he doesn't know anybody's name.
That is part of it. That is part of it.
I would rather have a nickname than to be called by my number.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The number is very impersonal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, 22,
Yeah.
do this, and you're like, yeah, all right, whatever. So I agree. I don't know how you feel about that.
About being like
Yeah,
the nickname?
number or nickname.
Oh, I like the nickname.
Yeah.
But I get called both, so it's
Yeah.
kind of just it's whatever.
Wait, is the number when they're mad at you? Like your parents?
Gosh,
use
I
your
hope
full
not.
name?
'Cause-
When your parents are mad at you, they call you by your full name?
Yeah.
oh, definitely. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I know. I do whenever I heard Dale Robert Ellis Ray. I didn't want to come. I didn't want to show up. All right. So you're a junior. Are you looking for? Are you planning for your next step after high school? You're a bit undersized as far as playing college football.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you can't put on some weight and whatever.
Yeah.
But what are some of your thoughts? I know they're not plans yet. Thoughts for next year and moving forward.
Well, next year I think we have a bright year. We're losing a lot of players, but we still have a really solid team. And then after that, of course, I want to play college football, but it's going to be a goal. Definitely,
Right.
It's a lot of weight you need to put on, and it's definitely going to be a journey.
Okay. Well, you got plenty of time. You know how big I was when I was a freshman in high school?
How big?
5'10", 130.
Wow.
5'10", 130. So there's still hope for you.
Tiny.
And like my dad is 6 foot, and my mom was like 5'7", so either that or the mailman was my dad, and nobody knew it. So
That would have been awkward since that's your family profession.
yeah, another mailman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a different mailman. Yeah, I mean, what about the weight regiment? There now in high school, you have a weight room, obviously. But so you have specific workout times. Do you get access to it other times, or do you have to go to a regular gym to work out? How does that work out for you guys?
Yeah, I do a lot. We do a lot of like team lifts, and then on my own, I do a lot more like personal lifts and like training stuff.
Do you lift during the season?
Yes.
Because there's controversy behind that. Some guys don't like. Well, not heavy. They'll lift, but not heavy lift.
Yeah.
So do you heavy lift during the season?
Yeah, we heavy lift. Yeah.
What do you bench at 350,
Yeah.
something like that?
Yeah, definitely not that much.
That's what I tell people I do. It doesn't matter. I just say it. I do it. 3. They don't know that it's 3 pounds.
No, it's nobody's business for crying out loud.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh,
Hey,
okay.
I played against Reggie White, and Reggie White
Yeah.
could take 350 pounds and throw it in the air as a person.
Yeah.
Supposedly, he could only bench press 225
Yeah.
5 times.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but he could take Larry Allen, who weighed 330 pounds, and lift him with one arm and toss him in the air. So
So 3 weeks left in your season, then playoffs. Obviously, looking forward to all of that. I mean, just give us a quick overview of what you expect leading up to the playoff time for you personally there for the linebacker position.
We have a new transfer that just came in, so our linebacker core just got a lot better. So
what's his name?
Everett.
Everett?
Yeah.
All right. Is he gonna make is he a difference maker?
Oh yeah, he's a big difference maker.
Okay.
Our linebacker core is pretty strong right now.
Well, where did he come from?
Boulder Creek.
Oh, Boulder Creek. Did you
Yeah.
know him before he showed up on campus, or
No.
do you fraternize with other players?
Do you hang out with other players?
yeah, but
Like in the off season, do you guys follow each other on Twitter?
we all hang out outside of.
Guys from other high schools.
I know a few people from that house.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I heard little birdie told me that you're a Chiefs fan, huh?
I am, yeah.
Now, you did not become a Chiefs fan until Taylor Swift started dating.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Have you seen this thing on one of your guys' social media things, TikTok or something? to where wives are going up to husbands going, "Hey, have you heard of this Kelsey
Yeah,
Travis
yes,
guy?"
I've seen it. Yeah, it makes me just as mad as the next person.
Yeah, because here's my question: is I don't know if you're kidding or not. If you like the Chiefs because of Taylor Swift.
No. My whole family besides me was born in Kansas.
You
so.
left me a little confused there.
No.
Is that true?
No, we've been lifelong Chiefs fans.
All right, so you look, watching them, Patrick Mahomes, obviously, if not the best quarterback in the league, he's definitely up there. Travis Kelce, best tight ends in the league, receivers, if you want to call them that, ankle issue. But that offense is struggling. So what's going on with that Chiefs offense struggling, not putting up the points as much out there? What's going on with the Chiefs? How would you fix them if you could?
Well, I think the biggest problem is just like wide receiver core right now. I think the O-line looks great. I mean, they have good players down there. I think it's just the young wide receiver core. So.
Have you ever been to a game at Arrowhead?
I have.
Yeah. Pretty special atmosphere.
It is. It's really cool.
Were you there late in the season, early in the season?
It was later, actually. Mahomes was injured for it. So.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. It was a couple years
bummer.
ago. Yeah.
One of my last years in the league, we played a preseason game in Kansas City.
Really?
And it might have been one of the hottest games I ever played in. Humid,
Yeah,
miserable,
it's bad.
nasty. And then we played it like the second to the last game in December. And it might have been one of the coldest games I ever played in. I'm like, why would anybody live in this godforsaken place?
Yeah.
Did you live in Kansas City proper, or?
I did not. I was born in Tucson. So my whole family was born in Kansas, and then they moved here.
Whereabouts in Kansas, though?
They were in Olathe. They were in Olathe for a while, and then they were in.
Yeah, so it's basically suburbs of Kansas City.
right.
Suburbs of Kansas City. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, are you a college football fan? Do you watch any college football?
A little bit. Yeah, I'm just now getting in it this year.
When you watch football, whether it be college, professional, other high school out there, do you pay specific attention to the defenses and the linebackers, or are you just taking the whole game in and just individually?
Yeah, I like to watch the defense. I like to see if there's anybody out there that impresses me.
Who's the best linebacker of all time in your mind?
Oh man.
If you could be somebody.
Yeah, at least in your life. I'm not saying go back to Lawrence Taylor days or anything if you don't know how he played, but just in your mind, if you were to say, I want to be that guy, who would it be?
I mean, as a Chiefs fan, I gotta say Derek Thomas.
Oh
yeah, we'll be way before your time,
Yeah.
but absolutely, that's fantastic.
We played him. We played the Chiefs and him the week after. I think he had 7 sacks against somebody.
Yeah.
7 sacks, and then we're getting ready to play the next week, and Mark Tunay is our left tackle. We're like, how many guys can we send over there to help him?
Exactly.
Just absolutely freakishly athletic.
Yeah, he was a stud, of course, there. So I'm more Ray Lewis, Baltimore, Terrell Suggs.
Yeah.
If you want to go that route, so you like the tough physical linebackers, sideline. Are you a sideline to sideline guy, or are you stay in the area, or could you be on the right side of the line and get to that left side if the running back runs a sweep out there? Like, what's your style of linebacker?
Oh, I feel like I'm really good, like just in the box, and I feel like I'm good on the cutback too, going from one side of the field to the other too.
And he's a cheater. Just like all defense.
They lean, right?
They cheat.
Yeah.
He cheats. He runs through, and he listens to the play.
No, I did not. Oh man,
And he makes us look bad. And he jumps on. Yeah. We got a lot of guys that go both ways at SCA. And it's just amazing how sweet and nice and kind they are on offense. And then when they go to the defense side of the ball, they're lining up off sides, just a little they're cheating.
Yeah, they get that last shot, like the quarterback's running down the sideline. And you just, that little extra shot in there.
We don't touch our quarterback, do we?
No, we did not.
For you
We
guys.
did not touch the
We do
quarterback.
not touch our quarterback. I will fight you if you touch our quarterback.
Not that quarterback. I'm not talking about your quarterback. I'm talking about like during a game, that guy's running down the sideline, he's going to go out of bounds, but you just put that little shoulder into him. Defensive, you have to be mean on the defensive side, right?
Yeah.
Those offensive linemen are too nice. That's the problem.
Yeah, some of them are a little too nice, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. We could use a little more nastiness.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
I like I do a generality, and then Dale takes it directly to the Scottsdale Christian team.
I think he's going to go home and Google a few words.
Yeah,
today.
right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm impressed he said Derek Thomas, to be honest with you, because, God, I remember him playing and all of that, but like I have to stretch in my memory to, think about watching him play. So for
But
you
you
to
guys
name
can
him-
like Google people, right?
I
Yeah,
watch
but
all his plays,
a lot of
so.
it's more from like my dad.
Yeah.
My dad's been a big time football fan his whole life. So.
It's like I've tried to get my offensive line to Google Larry Allen and just watch some of his highlights and try to emulate him.
Yeah.
You're not going to ever be him, but to try to emulate him.
Yeah.
You know, we're growing up. It's you either saw it on the one game
Yeah.
they were showing that week, or you didn't see it.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid here, before the Cardinals moved here, it was either a Cowboys game or it was a Denver Broncos game, and those are the only things you were watching.
Right. Second favorite team, the
that was
Cowboys?
awful.
Yeah, no way. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
no
like
way.
it.
Oh, you wish, Coach. You wish.
Tell us about Cowboys. How you feel about the Cowboys here, right? Now, Vander Esch just went out. You familiar with his linebacker game?
No, he's a great linebacker as well.
He's out for a few weeks. One of the best. I think he's one of the best linebackers in the league. But why don't you want to be Micah Parsons? That's my question.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'd probably be any of them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'd probably be any of them.
Micah Parsons. I mean, that's a special guy that can go off the edge like that.
He's talented.
And things. I don't think they teach that in high school. I'm assuming that type of
Well, we got one. Well, what is Jeb doing now? I mean, he was an inside linebacker.
Yeah, now he's a defensive end.
Okay.
So you'll move him around and put him up on the line and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't pay a whole lot of attention to what goes on.
No,
here,
I know,
Just,
that's-
just stop him. Just stop him. for crying out loud.
My job is to stop him. I mean, because I watched Darnell Dockett's I saw a film of Darnell Dockett, who used to play for the Cardinals and went to Florida State or Miami. I've just created a huge issue by confusing those two
Florida
schools.
State, I believe.
But I watched it. They had a video of his high school game, and he was playing linebacker. He was just huge, bigger than everybody.
Yeah.
And they didn't even like tell him where to line up. They were just like, do whatever you want to do, because he would get to the ball and hit him.
That's what Caleb does.
Okay,
sometimes.
all right.
Sometimes.
Caleb, what are you doing over there? Coach, I had a feeling.
Here's a nice picture of Larry Allen.
Burrito Express started with my father.
That's probably what Larry
That's
Allen
not
ate.
Larry
That's what Larry Allen looks like now, huh?
There he is.
Yeah.
Is that back when you played with him, Dale?
Yeah.
I recognize that font on the jersey. I look like I saw one of those a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
When the Cowboys were in town, Dale's brother put on that jersey there. So.
Was a little snug on him, too. Everybody's like, how could you wear that when you're 290 pounds?
The best part on that, if you took that off of Larry right there and handed it to me right now, it'd probably be snug on me.
It would
But
be very snug.
it looked like it was kind of big on him. So, of course, Caleb Randall joining us here today. Appreciate you joining us, man.
Of course. Thank you.
Hopefully it worked out for you and everything.
Yeah.
You did fantastic.
You found your way all right here?
Yeah, I got here well.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you Scottsdale kids venturing out of Scottsdale to go see
God.
God. That can be treacherous
Oh, God.
sometimes.
Hey, when he exited I-17, he's like, oh,
I
my
know,
God.
Eye opener.
Rolled up the windows, locked his car doors.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about with Dale. I'm like, you're sending him here? Like they don't leave the boundaries of Scottsdale. Oh, geez. I went to Mesa Dobson, so I give you Scottsdale guys a little bit of trouble there. But no, appreciate you joining us, man. Good luck tonight. Good luck the rest of your season. We'll be watching you and all of that, and come back toward the end of season playoff time. I'd love to have you back.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So, of course, Caleb Randall, Pipsqueak, number 22 linebacker, Scottsdale Christian Academy, a junior. So we get him back next year as well. We'll see. Coach Helly's going to tell him he needs 20 tackles in a game next year.
Well, we got to raise
push
those standards.
Push him a little bit more. And when we come back, we'll get Izzy back in here. We'll finish up the show with our college football picks. NFL talk going into this weekend. Of course, Cardinals, big matchup against the Rams. Can they figure out this offense without a running game? All that and more. The main event, WTSM TV.